Okay, welcome to Breakthrough Point. Today we have a very senior ex-intelligence officer, Mr. P Srivastava, who have worked with various intelligence agencies under Ministry of Home Affairs and Cabinet Secretary. तो हम लोग थोड़ा सा उनके व्यू वाइज सुनेंगे। हमें क्वेश्चंस की लिस्ट तैयार की है जिससे लोगों को काफ़ी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल सकती है और काफ़ी सारे आपके मिथ्स जो हैं वो बस्ट हो सके। वेलकम सर। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम ये जानना चाहेंगे कि आपने कितने साल सर्विस किया सर एज एन इंटेलिजेंस ऑफिसर?
37, 38 years.
37 years. Okay. So now you are retired?
Yeah. No.
Okay. And I must tell you that sir keeps writing on geopolitical affairs and international relations. So he is an expert in this. And हम आगे आने वाले सीरीज में इस तरह के टॉपिक्स को भी कवर करेंगे जिससे हमें एक ब्रॉड बाइटेड व्यू पॉइंट मिल सकता है in context to India and international order. When we hear about intelligence agencies or RAW, people imagine action movies. So what is the biggest myth regarding intelligence agencies? That how the operatives or the agents, क्या myth है ऐसा जो लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता?
Actually, this is very good question. And actually, there is a lot of misconception in the common people's mind about intelligence officers or the intelligence organizations. So first of all, let us be very clear that intelligence officers, as such, they are not just smart. They are also a human being, like an ordinary person, man of flesh and blood. They are not superpower. Right? Okay. So it is not expected, and rather they are not so that they are expert in the heat. They cannot be expected to be a short shooter, like, and to be a book diver at the bottom of the sea, or to fly aircraft, to handle all the weapons at the sea in the movies. So these are just myth. So far as this type of conception is in the general public's mind, that is a myth. Intelligence is just like any other profession. This is it is said that this is the oldest profession in the world. Right? From the very beginning, there have been significance of intelligence. People had their collective intelligence, try to know about their enemies as well as about their friends also. This is very natural things. There is something very extraordinary. So, and it happens between the two nations also, between our own countries, about the criminals, about the anti-social elements, about the anti-national persons, and so many, adversaries of the country. So that is the basic difference. The only thing is that there is actually two things. One is intelligence and another spying. So there is a minor difference between these. Intelligence means just prior information. Right? Prior information, and that may be actionable. If you want to know about somebody, if you want to go somewhere or explore something, or even to fight with somebody, you must have some prior information about his capability, about his ability, about his resistance power, about his morale, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना हिम्मत कितनी है. So you must be able to judge how courageous he is. Then only you are able to take up your enemy. So that is actually intelligence. But then how to get all those things? There are different methods collecting intelligence. So one method is spying. So there is difference between spying and intelligence. Intelligence may be very genuine things. You can collect intelligence about a place, about a certain person, about a country, about anything from various sources also. Some of it may be very open sources. You collect intelligence from on TV, news, the print media, and everywhere intelligence is there. But you just need to pick up those things which is I mean valuable for him and which you want to use for your specific purpose. But spying is totally different thing. Spying means that it illegal. You are trying to collect information about somebody, some organization, some country by illegal means. You are not authorized. That is the difference. Spying is illegally banned everywhere in the world. No country will allow a spy in its country.
So how the intelligence is gathered?
So actually that's what I am telling you. Spying is banned. The spying is illegal method. So that is the trick. And that's where intelligence officers are needed. Okay. Otherwise, lot of intelligence is available to open sources also. This is also very important, the open sources. But whatever intelligence you are gathering from open sources, they are motivated intelligence, motivated information. They have some other motive, purpose, why they are disclosing the information. Either they think that this is just simple information, this is not harmful to the person who is disclosing those things. But spying is that whatever is not available from the open sources, that you want to cover by spying. And spying means if you don't like a person, if some person comes to your house and he even wants to get through it to your some confidential information, you will not like. You will immediately turn him out. So it is as simple as that. So as you don't want somebody to scoop on you, to peep on you, similarly nobody, no country, no nation wants that any outside unauthorized person should keep on spying on me. But even then, it is very much easy. Because there are a lot of information which are secret and confidential. You cannot find them through open sources. And for that, you want to collect it secretly. Secretly means how to keep your motive secret, your way of collection of intelligence secret. There are different ways, different methods. There may be some places where even you can't go there, you can't visit there. But then this is just intelligence is just nothing very special thing. It is just high class common sense. Okay, right. So if you want, if there is some LMB, you have next door your door. If you have some LMB, so you can't collect information about him, where he is planning to go, or what weapon he is having, or what he is planning to do against you, but you want that information. So what is the best method? You need in your own imagination. So there can be different ways. Nowadays, of course, electronic devices are there. You but that room. You place your electronic devices also. Through that also. But the best thing is that if you have a person, this critical person is most family. If somebody is just not happy with his parents, with his mother, with his brothers, so you can win a group. It is very simple, and people just do it. That they just talk to him, and on some other because they just sympathize with him. They try to know what is his desire, what is his shortcoming. They even prepared to help him, and by the during the casual talks, they will lock up and foundation. Okay, so it means you have a person in your elevated state, in your adversary's place, in your adversary's house. Through the thing, you are getting the information. This is also called spy. Because you yourself cannot go there. Right? Okay.
To create a network?
Yes. To create a network to build over the people from their own group. You see, the religious concept, basic thing is, what do you think? Beg, borrow, and stitch. These are the thumbs rules. First you beg. Beg means yes, you are just in a casual manner or indirectly you try to know about this. And if that is not possible, then you borrow or even purchase. You give him some greed or you pay him money also. You try to know what is, in the, that is in dire need. There have been many instances, a lot of stories are there in the news also, in the story books also, that somebody's how to reach contacts in enemy territory or in enemy domains. So they just study if he has some weakness. What is the wealth, woman, 3 W's. Wealth, woman, and the gambling also. Wealth, gambling also. Wealth, woman, and that is a sort of wine. Wine, wealth, and woman. 3 W's. That be card. So these things are exploited. If you know, yes, somebody is drunkard. You just, I will be in over, offer them drinks, and get lot of requirements about you. Otherwise, death is of course death. You can, offer him some money if he's in dire need. If there is some patient in his house, you offer to help him. Lot of CIA people had raised so many contacts in India through monetary help. So these are the things through which contact is developed and through which the intelligence are collected.
So the working of intelligence department all over India among all the agencies and all over the world. What?
That's the same. Now these things are now available in the open media also, on Google also. There are libraries, full of libraries, how to collect intelligence and others. Those are things. But yes, the innovation keeps on happening. But same track is never followed. Because your adversary, there are intelligence, counterintelligence. So if you know that these are the ways of intelligence collection, so though your adversaries also take the measure to guard themselves against those things. So suppose you know that this room may be bugged, or you are carrying out some secret meeting here. Then what do? You call some registered person who is expert in debugging. So it is just debugged. They find out metal detector and so many other equipments. They try to first find out where is it the bug, whether there have been some bugs here or not. So then again, the other person on the other side, he will think some other way how to conquer this thing. So these are the game of bits. Both are trying to outwit others. So that is the thing.
So in this new age, there is internet, there is social media.
Yes.
But if you talk 30 years back or 40 years back, in your time when you were recruited, when you were trained and you were operationalized, then how is it different today from that time?
A lot of difference. Specifically in tactical side, there have been a lot of difference. Previously, there were very few technical gadgets, and moreover, they were very expensive also, because all were imported from outside the country. But now, you see the pen cameras, and now pen cameras are also available. For service purpose, if you go anywhere, you are having pen cameras, you can take a picture without knowing anybody else. In briefcase also, you are having camera. Now the chips are available. If you are documenting, taking photograph of some documents, now you can just consider it in just small chips. The whole file is concealed in small chips. these things were not available. You had just very, as you know, crude type of cameras just doing like this. You might have seen in the picture. Yes, they are taking photograph of some documents. They were just like this.
Previously, it was difficult.
Very, very difficult. So even then also, there is a, big debate going on, and still in intelligence part, कि what are this technical gadgets? They are best are human intelligence. There are broadly two type of intelligence: technical intelligence and human intelligence. Human intelligence is still technically we have developed. The world has developed a lot, but still human intelligence. There is no substitute of intelligence. Because the topmost intelligence that is available, that is required, that is still required through human intelligence. You need some contact, some person to provide you the intelligence. And that is the most difficult part.
Technical and electronic intelligence can be replaced also within minutes. Yes, can be
Here, more people, there are so many tricks. Even technical intelligence is used for, misinformation also.
Right.
If you know, yes, somebody is allowing you and having camera, then you go at some place which is not concerned to your operation. And he is happy that he has photographed it. But when he tries to find out what information he has used, he finds himself dead. So these are the counter measures. So, but human intelligence is still very reliable. That's why when you collect lot of information through technical gadgets, there times when we want to corroborate it through human intelligence. There's a lot of disinformation is going on nowadays. Even the terrorism, terrorists also. Lot of people, both sides are misinforming this event. They are saying that is, I am going on such and such point. There will be blast on such and such point. The whole contingent, whole army looks there. But they find nothing. So they keep on harassing the army. And for that, you need human intelligence. If you have some contact in that outfit or in their organization, after this organization, he can give you the exact information. When it is going to happen, who are they, what is their motive. Many information that cannot be, authenticated by the technical intelligence. But for that, human intelligence is very, very good. And it will remain so. There is no substitute of human intelligence. And that is the most critical part of it.
So, when such kind of officers are recruited or agents are recruited, what type of mindset is required from them? Is there any prerequisites that they must be highly intelligent, they must have very good marks, or what type of mental attitude they should have, or they are trained? तो ये ट्रेनिंग के बाद डेवलप होती हैं चीजें या पहले से भी कुछ एक्सपेक्टेड है?
Not much expected before training. Actually, they are recruited just from very ordinary background. The only thing, like in armed forces and in the other disciplined forces, they are not required to be physically very stout or very tough. That is not much required. That is completed after getting them recruited. They are trained, they are physically toughened. That is there, and that is of course needed. But beforehand, that is not required. There is no measurement that your height should be like this, your chest should be like this. Rather, it is opposite to that. Means, in fact, in the intelligence organization, they should be from very normal stature. They should not stand out in the public. You see the logic behind it.
Yes.
Because if you recruit some policeman, if you recruit some army man intelligence work, he is exposed. Your adversary will always, just by a look, he will find out that he is from some process.
Right.
He will get alert. He will not carry out his clandestine activities. But if you see that case, you are just like an elderly man. You are one among the thousands. So who cares? Who is popular, who is there, who is market, they will not care. That is rather to be an ordinary person, that is a quality for intelligence officers. So they should be able to merge.
But they are taught elegant. They are taught
Yes,
within Allah.
yes, yes. Because after that, and when what is actually required before freehand, that yes, they should be loyal. They should not have some vices like drunkard, like very boasting people, unnecessarily boasting, very extrovert. That is desired. But if it is not, not available beforehand, they can be trained with that. So these are the hazards or these qualities of intelligence officer. So there somebody is very boastful, very bragging, very interested in show off that yes, I am working in intelligence, I am working in police, I am in for rank conscious. All those things are not required. These are the minus point for intelligence officer. They have to be low profile. I mean, able to suppress their expressions.
But they work in a very high stress environment and highly dangerous environment sometimes. So do they need any kind of emotional control?
Yeah, that is really important. And that is the most tragic part around that intelligence officer. You must have seen, now there is one movie, Pavishya.
Yes.
Oh, Bhavishya.
It's series.
Series. What is it name? Web series.
There's an actor.
What is the name of that hero?
Manoj Vashko.
Manoj Vashke. So he say that is the actually most tragic part. They have to adjust but this personal life with his family. Certain time, many times it will come that you cannot get where are you going. When will you come back? What work you are doing? That is even kept secret from your while I have made your family also. So how to adjust yourself with that thing, that is more thicker, and every intelligence officer he faces this thing. But the only thing how you can come over on this you become is that is your loyalty, your training and grooming. Intelligent training is not just idea to have trained the tech crack and how to collect intelligence, how to do. That is a part. The most important thing is your grooming. During training, it is not just training when you are prepped how to collect and also. You are groomed also. Groomed means your patriotism and nationalism.
Make sure you follow.
The loyalty. That is, I mean, just imbibed in your character. That becomes your second idea. That is very, very important. Because sometimes you have just free at your own bit. You can play havoc with the country. Then nobody is there. I'm going to see what you are doing. You can be treasonous also. You can become a traitor also and damage the or very seriously to the security of the country. But what check see that yes, you have been groomed.
Your immunity, your sense of responsibility here.
This responsibility, grooming, and loyalty, these are the part of your training. And that is very important for any intelligence. That is why intelligence officers, as said, they are not mercenary. They are not working for the money. Because difficulty, the problem they are facing in their life, that cannot be compensated by money. Because what money they are giving, what payment they are the salary they are giving. There are many people working in civilian life. They are getting lot of money, better, much better from them. But why they are taking so much trouble? But still, when they are trained, they cannot take to deviate from their path. Even they are trained it. If suppose if they go into sometime into any hack. So how to face them? Yeah, that is also trained to them. So the training part, that's why training part, of course, in any profession, training is important. All the professors are given training in their own way. So, but here training is very special and very, importantly.
So the general ways in which one can join the intelligence agencies is regular military career officers and regular civilians, civil servants, like mainly Indian administrative service officers and Indian police service officers. So they go on deputation to these departments at administrative posts. Do they get some different kind of training when they join these careers?
Actually, in paramilitary forces and others, all organization they have their own intelligence. Yes, they. Uh, all paramilitary forces, all armed forces, also they had their own intelligence, which is separate from the intelligence organizations like IB, the CBI, and the NIA, and NTRO. There are so many intelligence organizations. These are the main intelligence organizations. Their work is intelligence. But in paramilitary forces and other ways, they have a bin under because the same people who are in the regular person, they are I've been deducted in their intelligence. They actually collect the observation. What is required before carrying out any operation. They require some recommendation.
So we are already trained.
They are trained.
We are already selected in terms of loyalty, loyalty, and anxiety.
And there is paramis, there is coordination.
So operation wise, they require some briefing and just that. So the novel recruitment is taken through UPSC foundation course and some SSC exams at the region level.
Here's the trade-off. So IPS officers are there. They also go ask their preference after training or before even training. They are scheduled and some posts are I think reserved.
When these kind of officers are asked or they volunteer for such RS cadre, we call it research and analysis cadre service, research and analysis service. So they have to resign from their original IPS or alive.
But first they come on deputation. Okay. And then it depends. Some of them go back and after 3 years, 5 years, or whatever time on deputation is there. And some are even absorbed. And when they are absorbed, then they're retired
From that cadre.
communicating for service from intelligence analysis, which said. So, because there are various type of intelligence analysis. So it is not necessary that only police people come or corset people come. Even civilian, there are lateral entries. Nowadays, government is considering because somebody is asked on the desk. At a desk, there are IS officers also. No, they are experts in their own field. In foreign affairs, their integration, so they are also there.
Postal services also, there we say, the services also that is.
Because after our basic studies of IS officers are the same. No, then after that, division is made and the choice is made which department, which ministry you want to go. But basic service in this Solik Illa Badhu Sastri Academy, on I had to go there. So basic training for all the IS officers are same. For all IPS officers are also same. So thereafter, depending on their choice or there are so many considerations why one wants to come into intelligence. Because intelligence services for the money matters and other thing that is not that much lucrative. It has one IPS author, he also and he has a lot of prestige also, he is open also. But intelligence officers, they are unsung heroes.
Yes, sir. So that was my exposure. How they deal with it, because the soldiers' life and other regular armed forces' lives is celebrated. But these unsung heroes, nobody knows them. They cannot even talk about their experiences openly. So how do you and others deal with it?
That is very important. And that's where I already told you First of all, grooming is important. They are groomed like that you are not working for money. You are not working for any government particular. You are working for the nation. You are not working for BJP. You are not working for Congress government. You are not working for your Prime Minister, President Prime Minister. You are working for the nation. National interest is should be supermost in always in your mind. That is, I mean, you could say, uh, indoctrinated into their mind during the training period itself. And that story, and it is very difficult thing, ideological thing. If you see that if somebody, some terrorist, he can ask why he, or he has, I mean, 90% chance that he will be caught by the enemy. But even the terrorists are freedom fighters also. How, why they were, I mean, taking so much care, why they were bearing those tortures. But I have a ball in mind. They have ideology, ideology. Even there had been lot of, I mean, freedom fighters or terrorists who had been tortured like anything.
Freedom fighters have with stars. There is also they are in the Navy class, meaning I.
No, they are rather brainwashed people. I will not say that the terrorists also are brainwashed like what this was, but terrorists are brainwashed. Even if there are terrorists that they invite that yes, you torture them and they derive pleasure from that torture. They think that yes, if you are torturing them, they think yes, they are, I mean, tolerating that torture for their cherished goal. Yes. वो सही बनना चाहते हैं. That kind of motivation is there. That kind of brainwashing is there for terrorists. And the same brainwashing and ideological indoctrination has happened sometimes for the freedom fighters also. But in the intelligence officers' case, it is not like that. But the only thing is that they are also very much motivated and very much loyal, and that comes to the training only. And they also have to set to motivate. There is nobody else after joining service. There is nobody else to motivate you. Only you have to motivate. Yes, that yes, if you are not getting your due, or if you the praise that you should be get, then also your contribution is not less. You are whatever you are doing, you are going for the national cause, for the national issues. That is the only thing that keeps you motivated, and I mean provides you the courage and tolerance to be a anything that comes to your way. But even they, it is it will be very different because you see that what hackers actually, he ordinary people, those who we know actually, they may not be knowing the particular intelligence officer, but they know the yes intelligence organizations contribution. They can visualize, they can think. I suppose this operation Sindoor happened. So remember now on 46 January, there are a lot awards or decorations they all have got, and they pays a gun when they are built there, and everything is I think heights and glamorized also, and a lot of soldiers and armed forces people they got the reward everything they got. But those who know and vigilant about the intelligence, they know that 80% success of the basis Sindhu is for the is the reasons. Success activity. If any of the some gets success in enemy territory, then it is 80% or more than 80% can goes to the opposition part. Because otherwise, we say, I not worry, we say, but everybody knows, then army or military or armed forces, they are just tools. and intelligence it eyes and ears of the process. It is safe. They are the eyes and ears of the process. So otherwise, you just imagine them as a blind people. If you send a blind person to fight, what will happen to him? You can make. So if he is not going as a blind, it means he has the support of intelligence.
Teamwork and a high level of coordination is required for we perform. See,
Beforehand, they give the I win uh, uh, full information about the ability, about the weapon, about the coordination, where you have to strike, what are the challenges that you can get in the way to I mean to get help in your operation. All these things are provided by the individuals. They have just पका पकाया जैसे कहते हो पका पकाया उनको सब कुछ दे दिया and they just have to go there and start. So if every operation is success, it means 80% that is success after them. It really helps people, officers becomes helpful. Should be active for that one. Right. No, if that distance is there, then they will not treat whether they have got the prize or not. Right. So that is well, I mean they can't they have they are briefed like that yes, it a little bits information, whatever because information is not coming in full swing. You get little bit operation from your various contacts, from various the sources, open sources, or then you combine, you get a lot of processed for intelligence. Then that is given to the on the operators that this is the thing. You have to go now. You plan action. You have to plan only action. All the things are available to you.
so there are many young aspirants in our country who wants to join defense forces, civil services, UPSC, IAS, IPS, and allied services, and इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी एज वेल जिनका रास्ता इन्हीं एग्जाम्स के थ्रू से होके जाता है अगर किसी को ऑफिसर कैडर में जाना है तो यूपीएससी के एग्जाम्स हैं एसएससी के एग्जाम्स हैं सो व्हाट मैसेज यू डू लाइक टू गिव टू देम that how should they prepare? They should prepare more in academic portions, more on character development, more on nation first ideology. So what would be your simple and straight message to the youth of our country?
You see, there's a service, to serve the nation in any capacity. That is good. There is no doubt. It is not necessary that you go only posted out within a 10 years after to serve the nation. You are serving nation in various ways. Even those, the doctors and medical staff, during the war period, they are also going and helping the people, maybe the injured people. They are also taking this. Lot of this they are taking. Because if bombardment happens, then you doesn't see that whether it is medical staff or whether it is a supply corps radical. So it is ridiculous because enemy differentiate between this. So national service, those who are very committed and very highly motivated, yes, they should give their best or 100% in the service of nation. They should definitely go in armed forces or even on the arm of paramilitary or it is organizations. But of course that is a not easy job. You have lot of personal problem that you have to counter because even intelligence people they face more trouble than the armed forces people. Much more trouble on the armed because what happens, armed forces people they have logistic support behind them. They had established, logistic arrangement. Wherever they go, they had the places, arrangement for their eating, for their sleeping, for their rehalation in the train or flight. Everywhere there. They don't have to do it in January. As an exception. During what period or difficult period that is Algati. Otherwise, what their battalions are coverage book. they move with पूरे लार्ज वर्षों के साथ. They have best of logistic support real, I mean, right up to the border. But our intelligence people depend nothing. They are just saints.
They take care of every department.
They are just have to defend on their own. First of all, they don't have that much logistic support. They don't go in a, that big group, and they have, to live in the hostile situation and but difficult terrain, difficult environment, and that's why they are trained. That's why they though they are, don't wear the uniform, but they are more trained than the army in that sense. Of course, that because army goes on getting training every time, but they are trained. Suppose in the LCL is trained of some time during these studies also with others, but they have to take lot of mentally as well as physically. Both they have to be very very tough, very very tough. Otherwise, they of course they bear it and they have to cover it because that's why in our time there was no scope. But nowadays there are a lot of scope. Because with the same salary, with the same emoluments, the civil service they are enjoying. But in paramilitary process, they are able.
There were a lot of progress to administrative given much.
Yes, so that is not there. So they have to cope up with this.
So now resistance have that was laced.
That's why there is lot of not just now, but few years back there were a lot of nutrition. Right. People have joined the services, but when they,
Come out of the glamour.
are in contact with these programs, then they left it. So even they go to CDL, because the CBI also.
Things are organized.
So this is this is civilian. Most of they have to remain within the, not very difficult areas. Some cities or some towns, they have to, not on the borders, etc. They don't require to pay. So these are the hazards, you can say. These are
The youth but understand these things, and accordingly, if they are willing to join and prepare first,
yes,
they should link follow this. These qualities are required, and these are the things they will cope up.
Suppose knowledge nowadays there has the government has registered lot of devices there at in respect of multi problems, logistic problems. They have been taking care of it, but still there are constraints with the government also. They can't provide those facilities like paramilitary forces and armed forces. That is the best way is already there.
Yes.
So that is only made just to look after them. And there's a visit also, but because they create trouble during the war period only. Whereas religious organization people, if there's a disturbed area, hostile environment, they have to go there, and at the same time they have to maintain their security, defend also. It is said that face is fortune after the disaster. This is, if you are asking, why they are doing this so secretly, or this, face is fortune. Once you are exposed, then you have things. If you are in the hostile area, and if you are exposed, if somebody, everybody knows that this is it and yes answer, so nobody is going to talk to you. So how you will get the information? So that is the thing. So face is fortune. That is an idiom here. Face is fortune. Once you are exposed, then you are out of yourself.
All right, sir. So thank you so much for your time. We come to an end to this great discussion. And it was a great message for all the youths and great learning for them, for all the aspirants who are preparing and want to serve the nation in these type of capacities. For further information, stay connected to our channel. You can DM us for more information, more such guidance, and keep watching us in further series. We will keep bringing such personalities, and sir will come again to discuss on various other international issues. Thanks a lot. Keep learning. Keep growing. Thank you.
Thank you.